Okay, today I'm going to show you how to create a user in Windows 2000 Server. You go Start, Programs, Administrative Tools, and then you're going to come up here to Computer Management. And as it's trying to cycle through and think, computer management is where anything that really affects a good deal of your computer is handled. You see, you've got service and applications, your storage, and your system tools. If you look all the way down here at the bottom is the local users and group. We're going to expand it, go to users. You don't have to double click, you can just click once. And see, here are all the users. You go to Action, New User. It brings up the dialog page. Here in the dialog page, our new user is going to be Lenora. She's Wizard 101. We're going to do a password. User must change password at next logon. That's what we want. But you'll notice if you unclick that, it makes it so that user cannot change password, and password never expires suddenly becomes enabled, or an empty checkbox that you can use. But with a user must change password, you cannot get at the other two. If you wanted to make it so the person could not get to their account, could not log on, you could go account is disabled, and this would be a little bit different than deleting an account. This is just disabling it. It just doesn't work. You click create, and it thinks and it thinks and it tries to do what it's supposed to. Now, if I'm creating the system for the first time, I've just installed it, I'm going to be doing this for a while I create all the users, but we're just adding one user, so we're going to click close. Okay, and right here is Miss Lenora. Now, say you don't remember what Lenora gets. What is her rights? Come in here, Action, Properties, and you get to look at everything that you just did. But you also get to look up members of, so she's what groups. A member of users, you could add other rights, other groups for her to be in. She could be a power user, a replicator, any of that. Okay. Profile and dial in, I would heartily suggest that you leave alone unless you know for sure what they do and why it would be important for them to be part of your program. You can see there's nothing in view that's really important. Okay, another way to get at the password for somebody is to say set password here. All tasks set password. Now, Lenora is a member, but Roman, remember I said we could disable her account, or we could delete her. So if we go to Action, we could rename the account, give it to somebody else, change the password. That would work, as long as you made sure you changed the password and the person was going to have access to all of the stuff that Rowan was doing. Or you could just delete and start over. And it says each user is represented by a unique identifier, which is independent of the username. Once it's deleted, you cannot restore it. Are you sure you want to delete it? We'll say yes. And you'll see now Rowan is gone. Okay, you will click out of this by hitting the X, and that'll shut it down. And that is how you create a user.